Good morning. Happy Thursday. Yeah, all right. Amazon. Flash briefing.
Jamie, here's your flash briefing. In NPR News.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman.
Corva's
The U.S. Supreme
back.
Court has issued a ruling this morning. The justices rejected all challenges to the Indian Child Welfare Act, giving a significant win to Native American tribes. The federal law is intended to prevent Native American children from being separated from their extended families and from their tribes. Congress passed the 1978 law after finding hundreds of thousands of Native American children were taken from their homes, sometimes by force. Lawyers and New York City leaders are reacting to news that the man who choked a fellow subway rider to death last month has been indicted. At member station WNYC, Samantha Max has more.
The Associated Press reports the grand jury has indicted Daniel Penny, the 24-year-old Marine veteran charged with the chokehold killing of Jordan Neely last month. It is not clear what the charge or charges will be. Attorneys representing Neely's family said indicting Penny was the right thing to do. Mayor Eric Adams said he had faith in the judicial process. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office has not confirmed the news, and Penny's lawyer said he had not been notified of the grand jury's decision. Neely's killing has highlighted deep divides at a time when many New Yorkers are concerned about subway crime and the treatment of the city's most vulnerable residents. For NPR News, I'm Samantha Max in New York.
Ukraine's military says it's making steady, if slow, progress in a ground offensive
Lies.
against Russian forces in 3 separate directions. As NPR's Greg Myrie reports, Ukraine has apparently captured a number of villages,
Oh,
but
that's
no
a lie.
towns or
They
cities
claim
so
they
far.
captured it,
Ukraine's
and then
Deputy
when the
Defense
Russian
Minister,
inside
Pam
guy
Milo,
goes there to
says
check it
troops
out
are
for the
facing
United
stiff
States,
resistance as they try to advance
you find
against
out
Russian
there's nobody
minefields,
there.
drones, and heavy artillery.
only Russian
The
people,
Ukraine says
they were
it's
there for
driven
like
Russian
a
troops
week
out of
and they
7
left.
villages
They don't
in an
have
area
no
totaling
control.
roughly
They didn't
40
capture
square
it. They were
miles
there a
in
week
the
and they're
past
gone.
week.
They don't have enough people
Ukrainians
to
are pressing
capture
the
things.
offensive in 3 separate
That's the
areas
truth.
in the east and
Look up
southeast.
Patrick
Media
Lancaster on
access is
YouTube
limited,
and
and
see the
Ukrainian
truth.
claims can't be independently verified. But Ukrainian
Yeah,
soldiers
it
are
can be
posting
verified
videos
that
in
they're not
villages
there.
they say they've retaken. The Russian military says it's rebuffed the Ukrainian offensive on all fronts, but hasn't offered details. Greg Myrie, NPR News, Kyiv.
Patrick
A
Lancaster can
cyclone
give you
has
them
made landfall
details.
on
Look at his
India's
YouTube
western
channel.
coast. It's close to the border with Pakistan. There's added concern over what the cyclone will do there. NPR's Dia Hadid says Pakistan has yet to recover from last year's catastrophic flooding.
Those summer floods last year left a third of Pakistan underwater at its peak. It killed more than 1,500 people, and it decimated the wheat and cotton crops that this country relies on. Even a year on, thousands of people are still homeless. And so this is a country that's quite vulnerable to these events, which are being made more extreme by climate change.
NPR's Dia Hadid reporting. On Wall Street, the Dow is up 260 points. It's NPR. Both the prosecution and the defense have rested their cases in the Pittsburgh synagogue trial. The defense did not call any witnesses. Robert Bowers is on trial for killing 11 Jewish worshippers in 2018. It's considered the deadliest anti-Semitic attack ever in the U.S. If he's convicted, prosecutors want to seek the death penalty. A state governor in Sudan was killed yesterday. Michael Kaloki reports fighting is continuing in various Sudanese cities.
Gunfire and explosions were reported in several cities in the west of the country as clashes continued between the Sudanese armed forces and the paramilitary group, the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. Fighting was also reported in the capital, Khartoum. The governor of the country's West Darfur state, Khamis Abakar, was killed yesterday in the western city of El Geneina, where clashes have been witnessed recently. Abakar had earlier publicly raised concern about civilian murders allegedly committed by the RSF, which Abakar had labeled genocide. According to the United Nations, over 1.5 million people in Sudan have been displaced from their homes during the conflict, and more than 500,000 people have fled to other countries. For NPR News, I'm Michael Kaloki in Nairobi.
British actress and politician Glenda Jackson has died in London after a short illness, according to her agent. She was 87. Jackson won 2 Academy Awards for the films Women in Love and A Touch of Class. She also won 2 Emmy Awards for portraying Queen Elizabeth I in the BBC series Elizabeth R. Jackson later served in the UK Parliament for 23 years. I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News in Washington.
In NASA News, NASA and Boeing said Monday the aircraft produced through the agency's Sustainable Flight Demonstrator Project has been designated by the U.S. Air Force as the X-66A.
The Air Force gave it its name.
NASA Administrator Bill Nelson is inviting media to a ribbon-cutting ceremony on Wednesday, June 21st for the opening of NASA's Earth Information Center at the agency's headquarters
Yeah, we want
in
media
Washington.
there,
The
and
exhibit is
all
a
you
hybrid,
schools
part
need to
physical,
apply.
part online, effort
Show
that
up if
blends
you want
science and
Get
visualizations to
anything
allow
like
visitors to see how our
museum
planet
quality
is
stuff
changing.
for your schools.
As
And we
part
want
of the
the media there so
Biden/Harris
that
initiative,
they can
NASA
promote
will
it
award
that we
more than
did such a
$5
good
million
deed.
in funding to 7 women's colleges and universities, WCUs,
But we really just
to
need you to
research
fill
and
the
develop
chairs,
strategies that
buy the
increase
tickets.
retention of women in STEM degree programs and careers.
Get some of that money we spent.
NASA invites media to attend the first major asteroid sample recovery rehearsal for its OSIRIS-REx, Origin, Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification, and Security Regolith Explorer mission on Tuesday, June 27th to Thursday, June 28th at Lockheed Martin in Littleton, Colorado. In weather. Right now in Seattle, it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Throughout the day, you can expect more of the same, with a high of 71 degrees and a low of 55 degrees.
Amazon.
From NASA.
Off. Amazon. Tell us a joke.
What's Spider-Man's favorite part of the computer? The web browser.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, we heard that one before. All right, well, happy Thursday. Yeah. All right. See y'all later. Peace out.